pledge allegiance. Charlie?
Dear God, thank you for the day. It may not be the best of weather, but we need this weather also to have better days. Thank you for this board. May we all continue to work together our deliberations tonight for the betterhood of Salem County. And bless all those who are suffering from COVID, especially those who lost loved ones. In our mind, can we keep Jennifer Jones, our Chamber of Commerce Director, Executive Director, her father passed away this past week. Keep that family and him in your prayers. And bless all of us. Do what you want, the way you want it done. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Seated.
Adequate notice pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given of this meeting by forwarding notice to South Jersey Times and Elmer Times Company, and by posting notice on the bulletin board in the Salem County Courthouse and the Fifth Street Office Complex, and by filing notice in the offices of the Salem County Clerk and the Clerk of the Board, all having been done at least 48 hours in advance.
Roll call, please.
Director Benjamin Laurie.
Here.
Deputy Director Scott Griscom.
Here.
Freeholder Charles Hassler.
Here.
Freeholder Gordon Ostrom.
Here.
Freeholder Lee Ware. We have a quorum, sir.
Thank you. Freeholder, what's your pleasure with the minutes?
Director, I move we dispense with the reading of the minutes from December 2nd, 2020 meeting. Minutes are to be received, approved, and recorded in the minutes book.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Yes, Director, I do. I think that just to say regretful, I was here, Dr. Austin was not here. We were on the resolutions. Just got to be correct.
So if we could just have a motion to accept with the correction.
All right.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to accept the minutes as corrected. Any other further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Approved unanimous. Special recognition. Had a chance to be on the Zoom meeting. Lee, I'm sorry you weren't there to receive your award, but after 20 years of being a freeholder, you special recognition. I've been blessed to be with you for 12 years, and it has been a blessing. I've learned a lot from you and how to run a meeting and how to treat people with respect and still be in part of the meeting. So congratulations on your 20 years and hopefully another 20.
Thank you, Director. I appreciate it. Longevity of this work, it's been my pleasure for the last 20 years. And this board we have right here is probably the best one I've worked with. I mean, it's a well-oiled machine and it's a good board. I appreciate all you guys in the company.
Scott, you had something you want to?
Now, just to second what he's saying, my experience is a whole lot shorter than his, but in my short 4 years, this board has just been so nice to work with, and we go from a range of a couple years to 20 years to year 12. It's been a good mix. It's been a very enjoyable year, very enjoyable experience, and I thank Lee for all of his time and his effort.
Any other freeholders comment? Hearing none, we're going to move on. Do we have a waiver of rules?
We have two waiver of rules. A7, resolution requesting transfer of funds, and D9, resolution accepting and executing a grant for the 2021 Comprehensive Alcoholism and Drug Abuse Services Contract.
Freeholders, what's your pleasure for the waiver of the rules?
Director, I move to be approved. Waivers.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Approved unanimous. I just want to make a mention before we go too much further that if there are those online watching, we will have a public comment. If you can type it in, we will read it and address it. So that'll be towards the end of the meeting. Please do that and give you that chance a little later. Adoption of ordinance 2020-004.
Ordinance of the County of Salem, State of New Jersey, the county, providing for the special emergency appropriation in an amount not to exceed $995,465 to fund the immediate preparation, response, recovery, and restoration of public services during the COVID-19 public health emergency.
Could I have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved, Mr. Director.
Second.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? We need a roll call.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassel.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Grissom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes. Any public discussion on the ordinance? Do we have anything online? Nothing online. Motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close public hearing.
Second.
I have a motion second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassel.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Grissom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes.
5-0.
May I get a motion to adopt ordinance 2020-004?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2020-04.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassel.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Grissom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes.
Pass 5-0.
Adoption of ordinance 2020-005.
Refunding bond ordinance of the County of Salem, State of New Jersey, the county providing for, 1, the refunding of certain outstanding general obligation bonds, Series 2011 of the county to achieve debt service savings, and 2, authorizing the of not to succeed $2,750,000 aggregate principal amount of general obligation refunding bonds of the county to effect such refunding and appropriating the proceeds therefore.
Motion to open the public hearing.
Motion to open public hearing.
Second.
A motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassel.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Grissom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes.
5-0.
Anyone from the public comment? Anything online? Hearing none. Motion to close public hearing.
Motion.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassel.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Grissom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes. Motion to adopt ordinance 2020-005.
Mr. Director, make a motion to adopt ordinance 2020-005.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassel.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Grissom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes.
Pass 5-0.
Freeholders, what's your pleasure on the correspondence committee and commission minutes and reports?
Director, I make a motion that the following correspondence be accepted, filed, and made a part of our minutes.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Approved unanimous. Payment of bills and claims, what's your pleasure?
Director, I make a motion that all bills and claims when properly signed and audited be paid and charged to their respective accounts.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Approved unanimous. Treasurer's report. None. Resolutions. Administrative committee.
A1, resolution establishing a fair and open process for the awarding of a contract for a lease agreement for the operation of Salem County Railroad Grant for the County of Salem. A2, resolution to renew the indemnity and trust agreement with Southern Coastal Regional Employee Benefits Fund. A3, resolution to revise the substance abuse policy for safety-sensitive employees in transit. A4, resolution rejecting proposals submitted for a professional service contract for a consultant to prepare a request for proposal for an organization to lease the Salem County Railroad. A5, resolution authorizing change order number 1 to the contract for the purchase of election materials for the County of Salem. A6, resolution awarding a contract for a consultant to prepare a countywide farmland preservation plan update for the County of Salem. And A7, resolution requesting transfer of funds.
Further reading of these seven resolutions, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Director, I motion that we adopt these 7 resolutions.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Approved unanimous. Health and Human Services, Education Committee, and we will be not voting currently session, we will be opening up and making a decision on D8. You go ahead and read the other 8 resolutions, that would be great.
Do I need a motion to read those, just those?
Motion to what?
Just to read A through 7, 1 through 7, and then 9.
Could I have a motion to read D1 through D7 and D9?
Motion.
Second.
Motion second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Approved unanimous. Please do.
D1, resolution amending the acceptance of the standard board resolution form for the New Jersey Department of Human Services for the Area Plan Grant. D2, resolution authorizing the contracts for the grant administration of the Alliance to Prevent Alcoholism and Drug Abuse for the fiscal year 2020-2021. D3, resolution authorizing the acceptance of the anticipated fiscal year 2021 CHA grant funding letter between the Salem County Health Department and the State of New Jersey by and for the Department of Environmental Protection. D4, resolution accepting and executing a grant from the State of New Jersey for the 2020-2021 Childhood Lead Exposure Prevention Project Grant CLEP. D5, resolution supporting the Salem County Office on Aging to accept the 2021 Area Plan Grant. D6, resolution authorizing the letter of agreement to provide management services for the Salem County 12-hour Intoxicated Driver Resource Center program. D7, resolution authorizing the letter of agreement to provide management services for the Salem County 48-hour Intoxicated Driver Resource Center program. D9, resolution accepting and executing a grant for the 2021 Comprehensive Alcoholism and Drug Abuse Services contract.
You've heard the reading of these 8 resolutions. What is your pleasure?
Mr. Director, I make a motion that we approve the 8 resolutions, D1 through 7 and D9.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Unanimous. Public Safety Committee.
E1, resolution authorizing to accept federal fiscal year 2020 sub-grant award for New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety, Division of State Police Office of Emergency Management for Emergency Management Performance Grant number FY20 EMPG EMAA 1700 CFDA 97.042 in the amount of $55,000. E2, resolution amending resolution 2020-063 to include the New Jersey Juvenile Justice Commission grant numbers. E3, resolution awarding contracts for the Forensic Nurse Examiner Program for the Salem County Prosecutor's Office. E4, resolution authorizing the submission of a grant application to the State of New Jersey Office of the Insurance Fraud Prosecutor for the Prosecutor's Office Insurance Fraud Reimbursement Program for the County of Salem. E5, resolution extending a contract with the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs for the provision of transportation services for veterans for the period January 1, 2021 through June 30th, 2021. E6, resolution supporting the Salem County Sheriff's Office application of the reimbursement grant for the Salem County Title IV-D Child Support Reimbursement. And E7, resolution authorizing the County of Salem through the Salem County Sheriff's Office to participate in the Defense Logistics Agency Law Enforcement Support Office 1033 program to enable the Salem County Sheriff's Office to request and acquire excess Department of Defense equipment.
You've heard the reading of these resolutions. What's your pleasure?
Director, I move that we approve these 7 resolutions.
Second.
I have a motion second. Any discussion? I do want to talk about E7 real quick. The excess equipment includes a helicopter, a jet, and an airplane, and
2 votes.
2 boats. Don't think we'll be looking at those. Not this time. Anyway, you've heard the read. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand. Approved unanimous. Chapter 159.
F1, resolution providing for the insertion of any special item of revenue in the budget pursuant to NJSA 48:4-87, Chapter 159, Public Law 1948, 2020-2021, Childhood Lead Exposure Prevention CLEP. F2, resolution providing for the insertion of any special item of revenue in the budget pursuant to NJSA 40A:4-87, Chapter 159, Public Law 1948, Fiscal Year 20 EMAA.
You've heard the reading of these 2 resolutions. What is your pleasure?
Mr. Director, I motion that we adopt these 2 resolutions.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please raise your right hand.
last meeting, and the minutes have closed out. And I have a distinct advantage of you guys because I've known my dear friend Charles for 40 years. He's playing my basketball team when I was in trouble on the farm, I come shoot blackbirds off the wheat. And unique individuals, you just can't say no to anybody. I've never seen a hard working freeholder. He's a good man, got a big heart, and has the best things in Salem County at heart each and every day. So Charlie, I know you're not gonna go too far, my man, and we miss you. You did a great job, and you're a dear friend.
Charlie, we worked together for a few years, and I knew you before that a little bit, and I've seen you out there volunteering in the heat of the summer, digging grants for people. This county is truly blessed to have you as freeholder the past few years. Hopefully you get a chance later on down the road to rerun and be successful and join us again. We look forward also to using you in other capacities within the county on work you've done for economic development. It's been fantastic. This county is truly blessed to have someone like you. I want to thank you and appreciate all you've done for the Salem County Freehold and the county itself.
Thank you.
Yes, Scott.
I'd just like to say that I've really enjoyed working with Charlie. He's been a big part of the success of this board. And I just want to thank him for his service to the board and to the county.
Yes. Yes, Mickey.
As the junior member in terms of longevity, I'd like to thank Charlie for being a good role model and mentor to me. We're dealing with economic development, and I have not been privileged to know him as long as you are, but I hope to continue to nurture our friendship as we go.
Thank you, Rob.
I do want to recognize Ed Ramsey here tonight. Ed is a freeholder elect. Ed, you have big shoes to fill. I know it's going to be tough, but appreciate you and what you bring to the board also. We also see ex-freeholder Dale Cross, our current clerk. Good to have you here. Clerk, would you like to say anything at this point?
I would, if you don't mind, Mr. Director, would you like me to go to the
Absolutely.
microphone?
We have.
I want to call.
4 minute.
We have.
Radio's funny, I've heard that the 4-minute rule has been lowered to 30 seconds, so I'm trying to modify, but no, I did want to be here tonight. I wanted to thank you first of all, Mr. Director, and I wanted to pay homage to Mr. Hassler as well. Charlie and I were longtime friends, worked together 20 plus years at PSCG, sat next to each other, probably about 10 of those, and shared a lot of laughs. And Charlie, just for the mere fact that you got Lee to vote for a Republican budget, voted 5-0 for the first time ever, and I know poor Charlie Sullivan was probably turning over in his grave, but that speaks volumes. And he was always a steadfast supporter of mine in my work as a freeholder, and most recently as I work in the clerk's office, coming in constantly and just stopping in, and the employees love that. They appreciate the support, and he's always been here, and although he may be the outgoing freeholder, I know that he's not out. And you're not done helping the residents of Salem County. So Charlie, a heartfelt thank you. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Dale.
53 seconds.
It's good to be on the other side of the hall.
I just want to read an email from Patty Bomba, who didn't brave the storm, but did send an email. It says, "Since I'm unable to attend tonight's meeting in person, could you please convey my thanks and appreciation to Freeholder Hassler. He has been an amazing friend to many and a fine example of a leader. He has always been very willing to assist anyone with any issue. I hope that the present administration realizes his value, and hopefully we will continue to see him around the county in some official capacity." Ditto. Any other public comment?
I would like to do one if you don't mind. And I'd like to say, this has been a great experience for me. You know, this past year especially has been hard on all of us. Dale and the Board of Elections people and the church level did a tremendous job with the voting. It wasn't easy. The health department. I can go right down the list of all the departments. Kelly and Karen and Debbie Turner Fox and Stacy, the people who work in Pat over there, and I see Amy, you know, the people who work in this county are just great people, they're good people, and that makes the job easier. I've said it to them many times, that they make us look good. And they've already did, the road department's out there now probably working hard to keep roads clear. All these county employees, and I hope I'm not ignoring anyone, but all is amazing, all of them, they all do such a great job for us. And it's been quite an experience to learn and to watch and to do things for the county, within the county. This board, you know, Lee and I, and he's going back to being a lone Democrat, but I'm gonna tell you, as the two Democrats and the three Republicans, I didn't see a Democrat or Republican on this board, and I think that's a credit to everybody up here. We worked well together, we had our moments, but we've never had them out here in public, which I don't think was necessary for anybody. And we did the things behind, people think we vote by nothing all the time, but we had our discussions, we had our disagreements, but we were able to come out as people, and the same voice was good for Salem County. And that's, we have to continue on doing that. I can't be happier, and I thank the voters for letting me be on the Freehold Board this past 3 years. It's been fabulous. I enjoyed being a Freehold. It was a tremendous job, and I really, really enjoyed being it. I called Ed and congratulated him, because I knew, and Ed, congratulations again. Unlike some people in the country, I lost, I'm done. I can move on. It's okay, you know. I think Ed will do a good job, and I hope that everyone supports him as much as you supported me. And again, thank you so much to everybody for, and I'm not through, he's right, I'll be around, you'll see. But thank you so much for everything.
We won't have to have to kick around.
You can kick me around. You can kick me around, it's all right. I get back up. And Lee, you know, Lee's got more Hall of Fame than, I said the day, than Willie Mays, I think. Yeah. The Hall of Fame freeholder. I did the research on Lee, trying to go back to see who in Salem County, other freeholders had that longevity. And no one has, in the history of Salem County that I could find, had 20 years. They may have had it in public office, but not as a Salem County freeholder. So Lee, congratulations on that, that's tremendous feat. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles.
Lee is a legend, and Charlie will be a sub-legend from him. Lee says the only reason you're a legend is because you're old. That's a quote from you, but I did get one message from somebody that Charlie loves. He says he loves being on the board thanks to all your friendships. That's from Debbie Bank.
That's my wife, she's my #1 fan. Well, #2 being my daughter out there.
Absolutely. I did get one other note from Patty Vonda that would like some information about Code Blue, and I think now's a good time, Ted. You gonna take it from here, or yes?
Yes, we can. I had the opportunity to reach out today because we were all on a group email pertaining to Code Blue as the temperatures basically are plummeting, bad weather. We were trying to locate funds that come in from the state. Usually, you know, we know everything, well, I should say, CFO knows everything about money that comes into the county. We couldn't locate the $25,000 that comes in for Code Blue. So there was a group effort by the sheriff, by the CFO, the clerk of the board, myself, and we did locate it. All those funds that come in for Code Blue come through the social services. Kathy Lockbaum today gave a breakdown on what happens for Code Blue. When the temperatures fall under 32 or whatever the guidelines are, then our OEM or emergency management then declares Code Blue. There's a call-out number if somebody notices or notifies the police departments locally that there's a homeless person, they can call 211, excuse me, not 911. They can call 211 and they will find the location for the individual. So there's also another number for the weekends. So reach out to your local municipalities, find these numbers for anybody that you know may be homeless in your locale. And also, if you would like to reach out to the county offices for more direction or help for the homeless population, please do. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Do we have any other people online that have any comments? Amy? No? No. We're going to be going into a closed session to discuss Resolution D8, transportation resolution. It's going to be about negotiations. We when we come out, we will make a decision on that resolution, so if you want to stay tuned, we'll turn it back on, Facebook or YouTube or wherever we're at. So,
Facebook.
Stacy?
Resolution authorizing executive session, County of Salem.
Motion?